Yahweh Shah. That's all honor and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. This is your brother Kayadawan, right, of Sakari, Detroit, here to preach the upliftment of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? First and foremost, I like to say it's another cold day in hell, right? Because we definitely in hell right now, and it is cold outside. You know, I got bamboozled by the devil this morning when I checked my phone and I saw it tell me it was like 50-something degrees. So I'm like, oh yeah, if it's 50 now, later in the day it's gonna be like 60. We've been having this nice little streak, you know what I'm saying, of warm weather. So I'm like, yeah, all right, it's cool. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have our boots on, we're gonna be all in uniform. And the devil is a liar, right? The devil is a deceiver. I get out here, I got these boots, they all look good on them, but guess what? My toes are freezing, right? In a minute, I don't think I'm gonna be able to feel my big toe again. But just a little while ago, I couldn't feel my big toe. And now it's getting to the point I'm starting to feel that stinging, right? All because I trusted in the devil, right? I didn't go outside to check the weather. I didn't do any of the things that us smart people would do if we were back in our land, right? If we were back, you know, with our wonderful Gadite brothers, right? Saying, putting their fingers up, nope, it's gonna be a little cold today. Guess you might want to put the thermal socks on, them thermal boots, the heated socks, and grab some extra hand warmers. No, I trusted in the devil, which we all know, according to the Bible, the devil is the so-called white man. You got a precept lawyer?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust who?
Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right, and that this phone is, as great as it is wicked. Today this phone has been wicked, right? Today it's just not working for me, right? And that goes to show is that we do what? We always trust in everything but God, right? We always trust in different people, right? Except the one that we should be trusting in. How you doing, sister? Will you come on? I'll talk to you for a minute if you got a chance. If you got a chance, if you don't, you know, keep it moving. I ain't gonna press you. I'm not gonna do that, right? Because we already know that the scriptures say that it's gonna be 2/3 that gotta get cut off anyway. So this might be, you know, 1 or 2/3, or Lord willing, she might just receive a seed, and that seed gets planted down deep down in the inside of her and sprout to a magnificent tree, and she be able to be with us, right? Lord willing, we are with us, right? Lord willing, we are the us, right? Lord willing, we are the we, right? Because we don't know. We are riding on faith, hoping, right, that we will receive salvation, hoping that we'll get saved from our enemies, and praying that we don't get destroyed with our enemies, because we know that our enemies are going to have a certain destruction that's going to befall them, and I really don't want to take any parts of it, you know? That's like going to jail with somebody who committed murder, and you know they committed murder, and everybody else committed murder. I mean, everybody else know that they committed murder, but you just right there with them just because you just didn't follow something simple, right? And this law, right, it's something simple, right? The scriptures tell you that the law isn't grievous, meaning it's not hard, right? It's not a complete burden. Yeah, it's some things that we got to get used to, and that takes time, like anything. Just like if you're smoking, see what I'm saying? It takes time to stop smoking. You know, a lot of people who smoking, they be addicted to it, whether they smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, whether they smoking cigarettes or they smoking anything, you know. It takes time to get away from that addiction, right? How you doing, sister?
I'm blessed. I was looking at y'all first when I pulled up. I said, oh no. Then I looked at y'all tell y'all so.
Yeah. That's why we out here preaching the good word of Jesus.
I know. Ain't God
you know,
good?
Amen.
Awesome.
That's what I'm talking about right there, right?
I just said these surgeries yesterday. I didn't think I'd get it far. God is good.
See, God is good, you know, all the time, especially to his people. What's going on, King? You know, you a king. You a king, brother. You a king, and you a Hebrew Israelite. You a God on earth, man. Don't let nobody else tell you any different, right? God loves you, right? And that's and that goes into what we want, right? We want world peace. How we gonna get world peace? By the destruction of the current wicked world that gives us phones that is misleading us with the weather and end up with a brother like me with cold toes. Okay. That's what we at. You got a precept? Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 8. But God commended his love towards us, and that while we were yet sinners, Hamashiach died for us.
Died for us. And that jumps right to, you know, that's cool, especially when you go to John 3:16. I said, oh, it's for everybody, all this and that. Like, no, he died for us. Now, who was the us? That's his people, the Israelites, the so-called black man, the so-called Hispanic man, the so-called Native American man, and their descendants, right? The 12 tribes of Jacob, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, right? We should be called Jacobites. What's up, King? The powerful king, man. You're a powerful brother. Just so you know that you're a powerful brother, man. You're a powerful brother. You know what I'm saying? Despite what the world might tell you, you know, you're a powerful brother. And seeing that we're talking about brother, you know, that's a good thing. Give me Psalms 133. And just read that. Because when you talk about brother, right, we talk about brotherhood. And today, after we left our first camp that we had down the street a little way, you know, because it was a situation that occurred, and you know, we wanted to just go out there and preach the gospel, because that's what is missing in the community. It's missing in the world. It's the true gospel, the truth, right? Not what the wicked people of the world want to perpetuate as the truth, or what they want to say as the truth, but the true truth of the Bible. That's what needs to get spread, because the truth is something that hurts. The truth is not nothing that's going to be really pleasing to the ear, right? The truth is something that's going to be painful, right? Because just like when you when you say somebody, oh, you know, females be like, well, just tell me the truth. Well, just tell me the truth then. Like, if you really want me to tell you the truth, I'm gonna tell you the truth, but you can't handle the truth. You want me to tell you the truth? You know, and it's that same way. The truth is always going to have that effect, because it is the truth, right? It's not nothing that's false, right? If you notice, it was a song a while ago, right? And this truly perpetuates what it means to teach falsehood. It's a song, I forgot the dude's name, and tell them what they want to hear, hear. You remember that song?
Ray Ray.
Who?
Ray Ray.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, that song, right? Because it's easy to tell somebody when they hear it, it's false. It's something that's pleasing to the ears, right? It's pleasing to the ears. They're able to take that and be like, yeah, this is what I want to hear, right? That's what the females want to hear, right? That's what our people want to hear, right? They don't want to be told the truth, right, about their heritage. They don't want to be told the truth. How you doing? How you doing, sister? My name is Kayadawan. What's your name? Ashley. You got a minute? Just a minute, but maybe an extra couple seconds added on. Okay. All right. So I just want to tell you, you're a so-called black woman. Your father will be a so-called black man, right? This is because the Bible, which I'm going to be teaching out of, speaks about things being done in lineages, and you are what your father is. So that's what I wanted to just clarify at first. I just wanted to tell you, right, that you, being a so-called black woman, a powerful sister, right, are chosen, right, by God. Us in our race, the so-called blacks, the so-called Hispanics, the so-called Native Americans, are a chosen race by God. A lot of other people think they're chosen, but they're not, right? A lot of false doctrines have been promoted around the world to make it seem like everybody else is special when it actually we're the special one. And that's why we had to endure, and we constantly have to endure the things that we're going through currently. Like if you, I don't know if you're familiar, but down the street there was a young woman who got shot with a 9-year-old boy just down the street, like 2 minutes away, right? That's things that's happening in our community, right? And the reason why we're in this situation is because we didn't follow along with God, right? It's because we are the true people of the Bible. Those are our ancestors. Those are our family members from way back, right? But have you ever heard that information before? Yeah, out of the Bible, yeah. Have you heard that before? Oh, so are you familiar that you are an Israelite?
I don't know that.
You don't go that deep. Well, how deep did you go into it?
Ooh, that's a lot. I mean, I'm a Christian. I go to a Baptist church.
Okay.
I don't go every Sunday or anything like that. I just grew up in it.
Just grew up in it.
Just doing what I've been
You've been doing what you've been told. What's that you've been told to do? But you said it kind of rode your eye.
I'm just saying, my grandma was raised in the church, so
Okay.
when she went to Sunday school and everything, I prayed.
Okay.
Well, I go to church every Sunday.
Never go to church every Sunday. Okay. That's cool.
Be honest.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I feel like I have my own relationship.
With God. And you know why you got your own relationship with God? It's because we are a spiritual people. We are a chosen people. And so that's why you feel like you got this special connection with God where you can not go to church and you can still feel that connection, right? Because the scriptures tell you that the Most High don't dwell in temples that's made with hands, made with man's hands, right? You ever heard that before? Maybe. You see, that's one of the reasons why. For the what's that? The Acts 7th chapter. Go ahead. What's that? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye shall build unto me? And where is the place of my rest?
Think about it, right? The earth is his footstool. How can he be inside of a church building? Right? How can he dwell in the inside of there? Earth is his footstool. What are you going to tell him? What are you going to tell him? You feel what I'm saying? So, what our message is to tell people that you don't have to be in a physical church building to follow the laws of God. Right? The laws of God are found in the first 5 books of the Bible. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, right? And then after that, you got to where he was speaking to the holy prophets, right? Like Isaiah, like Jeremiah, like Hosea, Daniel, the list goes on. Habakkuk, Joel, I keep going through all of Ezekiel. And then you got the disciples, right? Christ also speaking what? The words of his Father who sent him. So, our message is to tell someone like you to come back and follow the true laws of God and not just wholly believe in the Baptist faith. Because I myself come from an apostolic background. So we're heavy into praise and worship the same way, but there's a lot of things that were taught to me that's not what the Bible teaches. You know what I'm saying? And it took a while because I learned that from my mother, my grandmother. She was a Baptist. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a while for that. Now, I wasn't going to Baptist church with my grandmother, right? That was my great grandmother. My grandmother, she was out with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? She a real one. But my mother in her later years was going down the path. So that's kind of like where I got some of the knowledge from, of the Bible. And it just, that's like programming. And then after you get done, you step into your adulthood and you start to do research for yourself. Like, we eating all this food. We eat pork.
So my minute is up. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you take care. You have a good one. Look us up on the internet. We Sakari Detroit too.
Okay.
Look us up on YouTube. Just watch a couple videos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I was trying to, food. That's crazy. When I said something about pork, so you eat pork, you said, "Look, let me not get too deep in this because I need that bacon." And you know what? The bacon, it's good, but lamb is better. You know what I'm saying? Lamb is great, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9. That this is rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Right. She ran. She wasn't trying to hear no laws from the Lord, right? That's kind of the reason why we're in this situation to begin with, because we ain't want to listen. We ain't want to listen, right? We so stiff-necked and hard-headed. Moses was going up there to talk to God. And we downstairs, Aaron, come on, we seen something. We just left out of Egypt. We seen all the miracles, but that ain't enough. We need one of those physical symbols, right? Like they back in Egypt, worshiping. What's going on, King? Got the headphones in the ear. Worshiping Anubis and worshiping Thoth, right? We had to have the Thoth. We wanted that golden calf, right? Out of all the animals, we're gonna pick a golden, we're gonna put a calf, right? And you know, and like, yeah, we gotta worship this, right? That's how stiff-necked and hard-headed is. Nowadays, we worshiping cars, right? Money. We worshiping jewelry. Oh, and one thing that man is worshiping a Snickers bar or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Kit Kat. What's going on, brother? Hey, brother, you prefer a Kit Kat or a Snickers?
I don't eat it.
You don't eat either?
I'm 54. I'm too old for that.
You too? Hey man, age ain't nothing but a number. You heard them singing that song?
I know, but one thing I do know is that you're right. Age ain't nothing but a number. But let me turn my lights on. Age ain't nothing but a number. But as we get older, and I know you're probably a few years younger than me, you will know when you get there, the different feelings things have. Sugar actually causes inflammation. So as you
Right.
get older, you know what I'm saying? I feel it.
Yep.
For example, I'm 54, but
Yeah.
it's time to go pee, and you better get there.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Is that a manure? That's that manure on your
Yes, it is.
Why do you have a manure on your chain?
Because my people, they are the Fulani.
They
So they
Fulani.
were the nomadic Hebrew.
The nomadic Hebrews.
Yes, sir.
Oh, praises to the Most High. Hey, well, you keeping the laws of God? I appreciate you, brother.
You know what? Now here's the thing. I'm slowly getting into the practice. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yep.
slowly getting into my obligation, because there are obligations.
Yeah.
So I'm learning. Like I said, I'm older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was lost for a long time.
Okay.
So now, you know, I'm slowly getting into it. So it's a process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just left the Nation of Islam invited me over to Brother Nuri, Muhammad was speaking. Solid brother. I like the brother.
Okay.
And they had a great time, and those sister brothers really, I came up in there, you know, they got they look, they think.
Yeah.
When I came up in there, different. You know, that's how Hebrew Israelites is.
Yeah.
When we walk in. All right, brother.
I ain't been like the man that walked through. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is, and that's one thing that set us apart. And you know, and that takes me back to brotherhood, right? Go ahead and read that. Psalms 133. That's what makes it so good for brotherhood, right? Because it's not a lot of us, right? So when we do get together, we do find like-minded individuals, it's best to grasp hold of your brother, right? And treat your brother as you would treat your own family, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 133, verses 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
For brothers to dwell in unity, right? How good is it for brothers to dwell in unity? Read it for me one more time.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 133, verses 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell in unity.
Brothers to dwell in unity, right? For brothers to move as a unit, right? For brothers to act as a unit. For brothers to be on one accord. That is beautiful. That is magnificent. That is something that we don't even grow up with. You see what I'm saying? What we grow up with is, you know, you always trying to go against your brother. Oh, you see, you got a problem with that nigga. He over there with them. You see it. You take a brick and you bust him in the head. That's what we grew up with. We wasn't grew up with, look, that's your brother. He an Israelite. So you need to love him like you love me. That's what we need more. That's why when certain people say, well, how long you think this is gonna fall? We're gonna be another 2 or 3 years and then that's it. I'm like, no, we got a long way to go, because we need to be getting to that point right there. What's going on, powerful brother?
What's up,
like that
brother?
shirt you got on,
Hey,
Black
thank you,
History
brother.
24/7. That 24/7, 365. Oh, praise it. That's what's up, King. What's up, man? Hey, let me ask you a quick question real quick. You prefer Snickers or Kit Kat?
Kit Kat.
Why Kit Kat?
I'm a little skinny.
Hey, you know what? My pops, he had a peanut allergy. He would eat peanuts, but we had to call the ambulance.
Yeah, get my throat swelled
What's
up.
the third swell up? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's catch-22 combination, chocolate too.
Damn, for real? Get the itching like a, so what do you eat to when you got that little sweet tooth? You trying to fulfill that? What you eat?
I might eat a little kick out here and there, but it don't bother me too much.
Okay.
Because I don't overindulge.
Right. Right.
Once a month, I'm over 40, so
Oh damn,
so
bro.
I do one week.
Yeah, you over 40, but I thought you were like 27 or something like that. Maybe getting like 30, because I'm 36, so you kind of like you right there with me.
all that gray.
You save all that gray, but you ain't got that much gray though. Yeah, you got just a little bit, just a little bit. All up there. Okay, so you ain't got to have it. Maybe you had that.
Oh no, I'm bald.
See, I still wouldn't have been able to tell. You done came up to my soft voice. So I'm like, nigga, no, you ain't. You my age. What's up? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You 80s, baby, huh? All praise. I just want to tell you, bro, you a Hebrew Israelite, right? Born and likely from the tribe of Judah. You are chosen from the Most High God and set apart. Us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? So-called Haitians, so-called Jamaicans, right? So-called Native Americans, the Indians, the Cherokee, the Blackfoots, we all one people. The Mexicans, right? The Taínos, right? The ones from Puerto Rico, we all one people. And one thing they try to do, they try to split us all apart, right? I don't say they try to do it, right? But we take that back. One thing that they did, they split us all apart, right? But could you imagine how much more powerful we would be if not only us as blacks got together, but us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans all came together on one accord? You know how powerful we would be? Blacks already, right? Us as niggas, right? We run the world without running the world. When it's a new trend that come in, who started that trend? Us. Right. Right. You already know that. The largest consumer. I ain't gonna take too much of your time, man. Just know that you're a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Check us out on the internet, on YouTube at Sakari Detroit. Alright? You get a chance, take a look at some information, watch some of the videos, brother, you know what I'm saying, and tap in and learn more about what it means to have what it means, what Black history really means, right? Because we won't talk about Black history. The Bible is really Black history. The Bible is our people, right? So think about Abraham, think about that being your kinfolk. Think about Moses, think about that being your kinfolk. When you think about Christ, the book of Revelation, in the first chapter, read the verse 14 to 15, tell you what he looked like. He looked just like a nigga you will see in the street. Matter of fact, he probably looked like you. You let your hair grow out, get your gray back. He look just like you. Yeah, like wool. Oh, he said you. He was saying you. It curly like that. He got thick wool. Wool's kind of like this kind of texture. So your hair just like that. Yeah, he said your hair like that. So okay, you got that good nigga hair there, huh? Yeah, you got that good hair. He's like, yeah, baby, look at this.
All of it, bro.
He said David had gold hair. You said what?
All of it's good.
That's right. You're right. Because we're set apart. And we're holy and we're chosen, right? But everybody in the world would make it seem like everything that we got is ugly, right? Where they talk about it. Go ahead.
But I don't even know, like, once you get the creation, I think the nation will be that's in there, so I think it's hot. It's
Damn, for real? See? Just like that. Before, it's just one thing I forgot. It's like they used to take this one lady, you know, back in history, where she had a big ass. And they made her like a spectacle.
They talking about the zoo?
Yeah. They made her a spectacle. Now look at all the white people. They're going to get, they flying down there. Right, they flying down there. They trying to be just like the sisters before they get spectacle. But like I said, put them in the suit. See what I'm saying? All right, King, you take care, man. You're a powerful brother, man. Go ahead, look at the information and find out you're a Hebrew Israelite, man, from the tribe of Judah, right? Right, read that again. Go ahead, give me your precept.
For this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verses 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, above all people. Hold that, don't drop it there. Hold that, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Now, if you think about that in itself, you be like, damn, you know, above everybody, you chose just y'all niggas, Hispanics, Native Americans? And you say, why? Keep reading.
The Lord did not send his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because,
Yep, go ahead.
but because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Right. Kept his word, right? Kept his word. Which is more than what we can say for most people, right? Talking about, yeah, I follow God, yeah, I'm a Christian, but they can't even keep their word when God kept his word. Imagine if he didn't keep his word. Right? If he didn't keep his word, then we will wake up one day and the earth will be flooded again. Right? If he didn't keep his word. That's why I got the symbol of the rainbow, and they took the rainbow signal and they just proclaimed that. That's what they did with that. But imagine if he kept his word. If he didn't keep his word. So if he didn't keep his word, then we'd be flooded again. Right? But don't worry, because this time it's going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles.
That's right.
Right? With straight raining down fire. Right? It's going to be a beautiful sight. Lord willing, I don't got to see it. Go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
Keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. And you know, we ain't got it to 1,000 generations yet. Right? They say, 1,000 generations. Well, that might be past. No, because you read the book of Matthew, it's going to tell you how many generations. It's going to say, what, 14 from David to captivity in Babylon. It's another 14 from, you know what I'm saying, from Babylon to Christ. And there was, what, 14 before there, too? From Abraham to David, right? So, come on, he said 1,000 generations. So we gotta overlive all that again. Right? Multiple times over. Right? Right. Right. So I mean, come on now. And that's the thing. People like to say that they do all these things, say that they holy and they got all of this, and that they follow God. But really some of the most basic, simple things, like being a stand-up person and being about your word, is something that God does, shows he leads by an example, right? We just don't follow it, don't acknowledge it, skip over it, and that's the reason why we in this predicament that we in right now. That's the whole reason why we in this situation, because we ain't following the laws of God. We wanted to turn our backs on God, turn our backs on our brother, not obey the law, worship golden cows, worship money, worship women, right? Going to perform satanic rituals, right? Draw occult symbols and try to bring forth demons. That's our people, right? Put curses and spells on people, right? That's why we're in this situation. But it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to change that, right? It's time for us to turn over a new leaf, right? It's time for us to make things right. And we can start by obeying the laws, statutes, and commandments that God has set for us, right? His commandments ain't grievous, his commandments ain't hard. But yeah, go back to Brother Dwelling Unity. Read that for me again, Psalms 133. Yeah. Because we got to talk about the brothers and the brotherhood. Because it's so good to have that, right? It's so good to have the brothers. It's so good to have brotherhood, right? Without it, right, we would be lost. How does that call for me? We'd be so lost, right? Because if it wasn't for brothers or brotherhood, right, I wouldn't be as full and as tired as I am right now from that pizza that the brother had bought, right? The brother bought, he said, we gotta have a second camp. I'm gonna buy some pizzas, man, because, you know, it's a bunch of brothers and niggas that's gonna be hungry. If we didn't have brotherhood, then guess what? If you was out here one by one, I'd have been out here hungry. That'd have been even worse. I got lied to, like Esau, my temperatures and all my toes is froze. I'm holding the second cap and I'm hungry. Right, go ahead.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right. Gather together. You niggas that don't nobody want to gather themselves with you. Right? They don't want that. Nobody wants to gather themselves with us. Yeah, if you got something that they want, they'll use you, but they don't want to gather themselves with you. Right? For example, hold on, who been around? How you doing, sister? Okay. Just know that God loves all, right? And we're teaching, right, that we want world peace, right? That's what we're teaching, that we want world peace amongst all people, because the Bible even says, agree with thine adversary, right? And that's what we're doing. But guess what? In the midst of that happening, some of you law-breaking niggas gotta die. And that right there is probably gonna be one of them. or she could be a nigga, right? Nigga, right? What was I talking about before I got sidetracked by a demon? Yeah, the nigga that got fired for the damn charger. And I just couldn't believe a $5 charger. They suspended him for a week. I said, for a week? Yeah. It's not like he just took the charger. He said, oh yeah, my bad, give it back. And they just fired him. When I know for a fact that other people do the same thing and nothing happens to him. And it just amazed me. Over a $5 charger, right? They'll just say, to hell with you. To hell with you. We don't care about how you're gonna go and provide your family. Provide for your family. To hell with you, right? We don't care about that because we're not of their kind. So that's why when we get together, right? When we are with each other, we need to look out for one another, right? When we are together, we need to move as a unit, right? We need to operate as a unit, right? And not just saying that we need to operate as a unit when we just doing certain things, like coming together for camp. No, just in our daily lives. We need to be on one accord, right? What's that? That's Philippians 3. How good for brothers to dwell in unity. I think it's like 3 and 20, 21. No, maybe. No, it's not in Hebrew. I thought it was Philippians or Ephesians. How good for brothers to it's not. No, it's not that. I think it's the one that's about one accord. It's got to be Philippians. I know it's Philippians. Or it's Ephesians. It's probably Ephesians 3. Yeah.
It's one accord of one.
Yeah. But that's what we need to be doing, right? We need to be moving together. We need to be able to have a certain peace, a certain operation, a certain mode, right? Because we're brothers, right? And what is your brother? Your brother is your family member, right? That's who your brother is. That's your family. So not only did you find somebody who's in Christ, right? That becomes what? You got it, brother.
It's the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 2.
Philippians.
Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Philippians 2, what I say? I was off by a whole chapter. If that was a target, I hit somebody else's target. Right? Well, yeah. We being on one accord, right? That's what we need to be on. One accord, right? Read it from one more time. You know, we need to be on one accord, right? We need to have that one mind.
This is the book of Philippians, chapter 2 and verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
Man, that's crazy right there. Because if we can maneuver like that, could you imagine us moving with one mind? Bro, that right there, that'd be. If I know that this about to go down over there, dog about to come up, he about to try to smoke him such and such, about to be some crossfire. I'm thinking it, you thought it, and 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 we all thinking it, and it's all happening, and in real time we just all move with action. That's one accord. That's one mind, right? That's what we gotta have, this one mind when we're talking about worshiping God, following these laws, following these statutes, following these commandments, right?
These is like that.
Huh?
These.
Bees? What you? Oh yeah, yeah.
They don't want to accord in their mind.
Right.
Adds to it.
Definitely the ants, right? That's funny. You said about the ants, because I was reading what's the name? But I was reading on some cuts on Islam, and they was talking about some contradictions and stuff like that. They was talking about one of them where the ants was talking, like things that you could just point out inside of the Quran, and one of them was about ants talking in the Bible. I was like, shit, they can play a game with us, or they could go back and say in the book of Numbers, you had a damn donkey that was that came like that was talking. Like what? You know, it's the same thing. Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Right. Can two walk together except they be agreed? You know how painful it is to walk with somebody and y'all disagree, going to the store with somebody and y'all agree, disagreeing. It's like you're not agree but disagree. Can you imagine how painful that is? Can you imagine how much of an annoyance that is to walk back and forth? You walk into the store, y'all going in there. That's like, oh my God, that's like having a woman who you just, huh? Yeah, it's like, and you just don't agree. You just like, you going in there, you like, oh man, she just, I don't want to use this soap. What you mean it's soap? I want this certain kind of soap. Okay, we get the shea butter soap. So okay, forget it. I'm just gonna get the shea butter soap with you. Now I'm using shea butter soap. I ain't complaining because my skin feel good, right? I'm not gonna complain at all. But goddamn it, I wanted my plain soap that's unscented because I like to put my cologne on and smell good. Now I'm walking around smelling like a shea butter ass nigga, right? I want to smell like a shea butter ass nigga. I want to smell like a manly cologne scent when they come in there. People like, yeah, you smell good. Yeah, I know, right? Now I go in there and like, smell like a bitch, right? That's not what I want. God damn it! You see what I'm saying? That's what it's like when you with somebody and you ain't no one accord. That's a prime example. Now imagine walking in these laws, statutes, and commandments. Somebody that's not one accord. You walking into a place. Yeah, let me get a cheese pizza. I don't like cheese pizza. What the fuck do you mean you don't like cheese pizza? Cheese is on every pizza. How can you not like a cheese pizza? I don't get it. You gotta help me understand that one. Please help me understand. You don't like a cheese pizza, but it's cheese on every fucking pizza that you get. Right? But you don't like a cheese pizza. Or maybe I'm missing something, right? I mean, I must be missing something, right? I'm bugging the fuck out. No. You say, all right? Missing that pork on it, right? What you want on there? I want pepperoni and ham and bacon. Oh my God. You trying to get me sent to the abyss, right? You trying to have me burn with hell. That's what you trying to do. That's what it's like when you're not on one accord with somebody. That's what the scripture is saying. It's good to be on one accord and be with one mind with your brother. How can two walk together unless they be agreed, right? And that reminds me. I know Brother Party heard this story, a while back when they said it's like a painting I think I had seen or something like that. And it was about an individual and he walking, right, and he see two footprints, right, in the sand. And he's walking with the two footprints. And he was like, God, you left me. God like, no, I never left you. And he was like, right there. You see that? When times got hard, right? It's only one set of footprints. So I'm walking by myself. He said, no, that's when I was carrying you, right? That's what it's like when you on one accord and one mind with somebody. When you got your brothers, when you fall, you got somebody to help lift you up. Right. Your brother can help you out. I gotta do this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta move this stuff, or I need this couple extra dollars to get this and I can't get it. And the brother like, well, how much you need? I ain't got it all, but I can put this on it. That's what these laws, statutes, and commandments is meant for. To help brothers become better brothers. To help brothers become better fathers. To help brothers become better uncles. Right? To help brothers become better nephews. To help brothers who help more brothers to help more brothers. Because that's what we lacking in our community. That's what we lacking, right, all throughout the world. That's why we're going to be a light to the Gentiles. We're going to be a light to our people, and we're going to be a light to these other nations. Right? We're going to go out and teach these laws that we're doing right now to our people, to help our people. And in turn, right, when we get to the end of all this, right, we're going to show these other people the rest of the way. Right? Because we trying to show them now, but they definitely ain't getting it. Right? You tell somebody that, yeah, a birthday is going off, they're going to be like, no, you going off. Right? If somebody, they will debate, people will debate back and forth with you about a birthday. I'm just not celebrating that. It's not man worship. It's not women worship. You're not worshiping. Yes, you are. I'm buying you gifts. Right? I'm doing everything, but I'm sacrificing, right, some of my money to you. Right? I'm doing all this stuff, right, for you. I'm calling you. I'll never call your ass. Right? I'm calling you today. Hey, what's going on? What's up? Hey, happy birthday. Oh yeah, what's going on? Yeah. I ain't heard of your ass since when? Your last birthday, nigga, when I called you and told you happy birthday last year. Right? That's it. Right, you got a precept? So people will fight with you tooth and nail about simple stuff right there. That's why it's always good to have your brothers. That's why it's always good to grow with your brothers. Right? You can be lacking and your brother can pick up your slack. That word lacking, right, is in slack. Right? Your brother can be right there. When you lacking, your brother can help pick up your slack. Right? Help put you to a place where you could be. Help give you that extra blood, that extra phone call, that extra voucher, that extra reference, that reference letter. Right? That extra, yeah, he good. Oh yeah, don't touch bro when he come through. That's my people. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need more of. We need more of the unity. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat, but how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and the threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Right. The threefold cord ain't quickly broken. So when you falling over, right? And look, I done had it happen, right? I got, sometimes you got a little drinking, got a little carried away, You ain't drinking a while, you're thinking, oh yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, my limit, no, I'm good. I'm drinking another shot. I'm drinking. Next thing I know, I'm drinking some more. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm fucked up. I think I'm fucked up. How do you know? Because when I'm standing, everything else is moving. I'm standing still and everything else is moving. So I don't think this is good. You know what I'm saying? I think I might be at that point, right? When I walk, I feel like it's an earthquake is happening. This is not a good scenario. What happened? Brothers is carrying me to the car. Imagine if I ain't had no brothers. I'd want to be at the crib trying to go up to the stove or something, or walk into somewhere and just falling. I'm off balance and falling down. I just heard a story.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who have God so nigh unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great, that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
What nation? Our nation. All right? Ain't no other nation. Look, they got loopholes in their laws, right? Their laws is built like the U.S. government's laws. Their laws is built like the Constitution, right? Wait. They can say one thing and it mean another, right? You can still be. They can still say you got equality here, but they still can say in the law that you still what 2/3 of a human or something like that. Still 2/5 of a human, 3/5. Okay, my bad. Salakia, 3/5. Right? You can still be 3/5 of a human right now, right? That's how a lot of these other quote religions unquote laws are, right? They got little loopholes in them, right? Like Christian, we just sinners. We sin every day. We sin all the time, every day. So you can't do nothing. So what? I'm not just going here to sin, man. Huh? Maybe just going out here, rob a couple people, shoot a couple niggas up, sell a couple bowls. You know what I'm saying? Maybe call Robo on them, try to get a bird or something. You know what I'm saying? Off the sign made to go and do my thing, right? Because we all sinners anyway, right? We just sinning, right? Oh, don't worry, he still forgive you because you're saved. I'm sinning, but I'm saved. And it's like, what? That's some loophole right there, right? That's some loophole type of stuff. Or you want to be like a Muslim, right? I know there's a couple of them around, so I ain't trying to, say nothing too much. They're going to try to kick us off of this spot. You know? They already tried to. They had security roll up, but brother looked like he was cooler than the fan. You know? I seen them clapping fires with the officer and all that. I said, oh yeah, we good. We gonna be out here for another hour. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But you go to their laws, look, they talk about, we don't eat pork, right? But in the fine print, if you're hungry, you're malnourished, you're about to die, you can go ahead and have you a slice of that bacon. That's in the Holy Quran, right? That's what's in there. Loophole shit. Ours, we have no loophole. You fuck up, you're getting put to death. Sorry.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
That we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous, right? Straightforward, simple, right? Beneficial, right? Beneficial way before its time. I didn't even know about the scales and the fins and how much beneficial keep the parasites and all that. That didn't even matter to me. It's like, hey, he said, don't eat fish that don't got no scales and no fins. Guess what? I'm just not gonna eat. Now he found out with science and all the other stuff. It's simple, right? No loopholes, right? You want to get stoned? Commit adultery, right? Plain as day. You know. All we don't know is he said, she said. Look, 2 or 3 witnesses. If you don't got it, you don't got no case. Right? So you already know going to any situation. So-and-so said this. Okay, well, bring me 2 or 3 witnesses. I ain't got time to go around and try to figure out and start shit off. And he said, she said, nope. 2 or 3 witnesses. Which I appreciate. Right? Because somebody can do something and then I don't know. And I know how to maneuver around you. But when you got the 2 or 3 witnesses, you go into every situation knowing like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep a low profile until I get that second witness. When I get that second witness, and guess what? Boom, was on the popping. Go ahead and read.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 15. He that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician.
Right. Let him fall into the hands of the physician. Him that sinned for his maker. Because a lot of you sin for people. Not that much. Let him fall into the hands of the physician. Let him fall into the hands of the doctor that's in Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic that's giving all them girls the BBLs. And now they dying. Right? So like now they coming back. I seen a video the other day with a girl, she had them little lip injections. And and the injection bust inside her lips and her face, and her whole face, lips, everything just swole. Right? It looked like she just got beat with a bag of pennies. Right? Just all swole. Right? No. And she just accepted her natural beauty because she's pretty before. Trying to do what? Keep up. That's just like Black China. Right? Now that she done took out all those injections and everything that she got, she looking bad in the motherfucker. Like, damn, she look better without this stuff than she do with the stuff. I said, wow, look at God, right? And that's how God made his people, right? To be that kind of way, right? But it's the rest of the world that wanted to look like his people that in turn made his people feel some kind of way that they want to turn around and look like them, with just a reoccurring cycle, right? But you know, as a cycle, the Most High's judgment, like a ring. You keep disobeying the laws, we're gonna keep coming back. Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Yeah, it's closed, bro. But hey, let me tell you something. You a so-called black man, ain't you?
I can't help it but be black.
Hey, listen, man. You a Hebrew Israelite, born like you from the tribe of Judah. A powerful man on this earth, right? You a king. You a God. And the rest of the world don't want you to know how powerful you are. The rest of the world don't want you to know that you're supposed to be treated like royalty. They want us to be treated like dirt, right?
Yeah, I took everything from him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Took everything from us, kicked us out, our own land, renamed
Early,
it.
when you take language from somebody that you won't know your history.
Exactly.
I learned that early.
Yeah. So when we were being brought up, that's why when you think about what's that, roots. What they say his name? We said my name is Kunta. They said no, her name Toby, boy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They want to take his roots from him.
Take his name from him, right?
Exactly.
So,
Because even us going back, our names mean something. Like mine is Tayadawan. My name means spirit. Take that from you. You know, that's my identity. That's who I am. And they do that. They do that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
That's what happened, right? We had our heritage taken from us, right? We had our heritage beat out of us, right? We had our heritage choked out of us, right? And the only thing that we want is peace on earth. That's it, right? That is all we've ever wanted, is just peace on earth. But what did we get in turn for trying to push that agenda forward? We got destruction. We got rape. We got robbed. We got murdered, right? We got destroyed. That's what happened to us, right? The only thing we wanted is for the whole entire world to worship God, right? Our God, right? We want the whole entire world to bend at the knee and say that your God is that nigga. But they don't want to do that. No. They don't want to do that. They want the little short, stubby, bald man with his legs crossed. I don't know how he's so short and his legs can fold like that. And he can sit up there and they call him Buddha. I don't get it. Like, he's usually short people's legs don't fold like that, right? But I guess he's their God, right? Because, hey, the Most High did divide the nations, right? This is what he was bringing out earlier, right? In Deuteronomy 32 and 8, right? So when you read that in the GNT, he separated us by the bounds, right, of the angels or the spiritual beings. So he gave everyone, right, their own entity to worship. And then he said, what? Mines. It's them niggas. Just like your car them got that song, we them niggas, right? We them Acts 13 and 1 niggas, right? That's us, yeah, pretty simple. Right?
This is is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The chosen people unto himself. Unto himself. Right? Unto himself. That means he ain't want the rest of y'all going out there. You know? That's just like, you know, you got your people, and you're going to stick with your people, and you want your people, and you don't want everybody else to do. You don't want everybody else candy. You know, I'm going to go, you know how it used to be when you trick-or-treating? Right? Back in the days, you'll go through and you can trick, you get all this candy from everybody, you open it all up, I'll pick out all the candy that I want. Right? I'm going to pick out all the bubble double. Right? I'm going to pick out all the blow pops. Right? I'm going to pick out all the good candy. Those the Twizzlers, right? The Skittles, right? I'm getting all the good candy out of there, right? That I want. And I'm gonna put the rest of it in the bag. Whoop, we got right there. That's what the Most High did. He took the good candy and left the bad candy for everybody else. He left the, hold on. I love almond joys now, nigga. Hold on, I like sugar daddy. God damn. I couldn't have been the Most High. I love all the candy. Oh, the greedy nigga.
What about the Tootsie Rolls?
Tootsie Rolls. Hey, look, man. Look, y'all gotta stop with y'all gotta know. That's the good candy. You know the nasty candy is the candy that come in the clear package that got the different colors. You know, who the hell eat this shit? Y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about. But hey, man, them motherfuckers be good. They stop slapping.
Like every
This nigga like every goddamn. That's cause the candy is good, man. But all the best candy, right? Because the Most High, He created the candy still, right? So everybody, if we were talking about candy, all these other nations would still be candy, right? Because that's like a woman, you know. Hey, I take me an Israelite woman, you know. I take me a Moabite woman, you know. That's some good candy, right? It might not be a Starburst, you know, but it's still some good candy, though. Is it not good candy, bro? Is it not good candy? That's some good candy. Right? But that's what it is. Being separated from, right, everybody else, which is a blessing. Because, you know, me growing up personally, you know, I always thought everybody, you know, was just the same people. And we pretty much all do. And everybody will tell you we all come from Adam. That's why when you look at that, Romans 9, it's such a cut. Yeah, all you niggas come from Adam, yeah, but it was only your chosen ones, right? Deuteronomy 32, you know. Everybody comes from that, but it's only a chosen one. Right? A chosen seed. A chosen lineage. Right? And me, I am grateful to just know and to be able to practice, right? When the things that I'm going through at the crib, in life, or whatever, I still at the end of the day, you know how it's always like you try to do something a little bit extra so you can have a little edge up on the competition. No matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? I always try to do a little bit more or do a little something a little bit different so I can just have that little bit edge on the competition, right? So if it's me debating scripture with Christians, I try to have that little bit of edge of not only knowing my doctrine as best as I can, but also knowing theirs. You know, also studying the certain differences in theirs, right? So I can have just that little bit of edge, or studying the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, or the Greek, because you know that it's only a handful of them that's doing it, and the ones that really study it is the ones who, you know, is you know, theology scholars and stuff like that. The average one you run across, they're not going to understand what you're talking about, right? You're going to be giving them information that they don't know, and they're just going to run to something like Galatians. Read the book of Galatians 3, right? That's what they're going to run to. See what I'm saying? We're gonna always have that try to do something to have that little bit of edge. And since coming into knowing the way, right, knowing the truth, right, knowing the law, the statutes, and the commandments, right, that little bit of edge I have is knowing, right, the way, knowing that I'm an Israelite, right, knowing that we're chosen. That's a little bit of edge that I have in life. So I look at everything out that lens. Yeah, I know I'm going through all this, but guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still an Israelite. At the end of the day, I know that salvation is for us. When a brother's going through something, yeah, I know, but at the end of the day, he is an Israelite. At the end of the day, salvation is for him. At the end of the day, the Bible is meant for him and me, and it's not meant for everybody else. So we're going to be able to have a certain understanding when we read the scriptures that everybody else isn't going to have. And when we point it out to them, they're going to feel so dumb. The only thing they can do is double down on their stupidity because they have no other choice but to agree.
Right.
So at the end of the day, right, it's about brotherhood, right? It's about loving one another. It's about caring for each other. Give me Deuteronomy, you try to grab. No, you grab 12:13. You grab 10. There you go. Right? Go ahead and read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Call Allah Yahweh, Shemi Hawashai, Shalom.
Shalom.
Glorious Israel!
Glorious Israel!